Hello, I'm Sasha of Sasha Makes Cards, and today I'm here with Chibitronics sharing how I made this rather happy yellow light up card. Now, the stamp set that I used to create this card is the Happy Icon stamp set from Simon Says Stamp. I kept it pretty simple, stamping one of the square icon images in kind of the center of the card, stamping a sentiment underneath it, and then ink blending around the edges with the same Distress Oxide ink that I stamped the stamp with. The ink I used for this was Squeeze Lemonade Distress Oxide. Now for the light up element, I decided to use a precision cutting knife to very carefully cut out the star, at least one of the stars from the icon, and then I placed vellum on the back of it. Now this is something I do quite often, adding the vellum. All I do is I trace the shape onto the vellum, cut it out with scissors, a precision cutting knife, add a little bit of glue onto the back of the card, and then place the vellum on top. With the vellum, the light kind of diffuses, so it looks a bit brighter. It's an effect that I really like, and you will see it at the end of the video. Now, before I glued the vellum onto my card front, I used a pencil, lined up my card front with my card base, which the card base is where I will be building the circuit, and made a small little dot with a pencil to indicate where I will be placing my LED sticker on the circuit. Of course, you can measure, but I find doing it beforehand, before gluing on the vellum, just makes it a bit easier. I then used the Chibitronics craft stencil to measure out where I was going to put my button on my circuit, and then used the stencil to also sketch out the lines for where the conductive fabric tape will be placed. Now, since the new Launchpad battery is not included on the version of the craft stencil I am using, I traced the battery itself to kind of act as a stencil and to help me give a better idea of where the battery will be so that I could build my circuit a bit easier. When I was also sketching my circuit, I left a break in the circuit, which is where the button will be. The button itself will be a tab of cardstock with conductive fabric tape on it so that when you push the tab down, it will join the two ends of the circuit. It does not matter if this break in the circuit is on the positive side or the negative side in the circuit. I always do it on whichever side makes the most sense for my design. Once the circuit has been sketched, I then can place down the conductive fabric tape. As I was placing down my conductive fabric tape, you might have noticed I did accidentally go over the break in the circuit. That is an easy fix, and I wanted to leave that in to show you if you do make that mistake, there's really nothing to it. All you can do is just slightly pick up the tape, cut it, and then trim it a little bit on either side to make that break in the circuit. Once I was ready, I could then put on my color LED sticker. Since this is a very yellow card, I decided to use a yellow LED sticker. It also matches the star that's being lit up. And then I placed on my Launchpad battery and made my tab/button for my circuit. Now, as I mentioned, I am using a little tab made out of a scrap piece of white cardstock. I cut it, fold it in half, added conductive fabric tape onto the one side of the tab so that when you push down on it, it will make the LED sticker light up. An issue that I often run into is sometimes there is not enough conductive fabric tape on the Launchpad battery, or sometimes it's just not being held into place quite well enough, so I like to just add a few extra pieces of conductive fabric tape to ensure that the connection is always working and that the LED sticker will always light up. Of course, you also want to make sure that you are always testing your circuit before you are finishing the card. The last thing you want is to be completely finished your card and then discover that your LED sticker does not light up. Now, to finish the card, I used foam tape and placed it around the perimeter of the card. Now, for demonstration purposes, I did not place it around the entire perimeter. However, if you are giving your card to someone, you would want to place it around the entire perimeter of the card to make sure that your card front is secure. With the foam tape down, I removed the backing and then added a little bit of liquid adhesive to give me a little bit more wiggle room, float time, whatever you want to call it, when I am placing on my card front. Now, this part is optional, but it is something I always like to do because I find sticking something onto foam tape, especially when you are trying to line it up and make sure that your button lines up, and the spot where your LED sticker is going, it can be a bit difficult, so adding the liquid adhesive makes that process a bit easier. And that is the completed card project. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out the description for a list of the Chibitronics products I used to create this card, as well as links to follow both me and Chibitronics on social media. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.